Legal and environmental experts are advocating the reassessment of environmentally harmful acts in Africa with a view to codifying and criminalizing certain acts to promote observance of basic environmental laws. Austin Anyebe reports that this was the thrust of a hybrid roundtable at the instance of the Nigerian Institute of Advanced Legal Studies in Abuja.
Theme of the discussion, which brought people from different fields across Africa via webinar, is End Ecocide, a pathway to environmental justice and sustainable development. Ecocide has to do with the harmful practices such as pollution and degradation arising from flooding, gas flaring, hazardous waste, wars, disposal and global warming, among others, which threaten the natural environment and endanger people's health.
Our actually objective of having this webinar is to first, raise the awareness that there is a national movement, there is a regional actually momentum, there is also a global momentum gaining ground, on this actually subject matter. And so it is very important for our policymakers, the public in general, legal and policy decision makers to understand that we still have a long way to go, but we already have something within our national legal system that will be actually important for us to build on it.
Into a time that ecocide will be recognized as a crime and will be so enacted as law in Nigeria. And at the international level, we are looking forward towards the amendment of the Rome Statute to accommodate ecocide as the 5th crime against peace.
Obviously, those decision makers don't want a tap on the shoulder, with an implication of criminal responsibility. And at the same time, if that does happen to them, it will directly affect the stock value of their company.
Are more in the forefront of this suffering. And that is why in looking at ecocidal practices and stopping ecocide, gender issues, gender mainstreaming has to be part of it.
So where you have 3 trees and you cut them down without planting anyone to replace them, you are destroying the place beyond measure.
We don't have any ecocide law in Nigeria. We have pockets of ecocide issues or laws or regulations that touch on ecocide issues.
Though ecocide is seen as a war crime under the international law, in Nigeria, lots of environmental pollutions committed by multinational corporations are not punished, hence the crusade towards criminalizing ecocide at all levels. In Abuja, Austin Anyebe, NT News.